Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm just letting people in so that we can take the attendance and start. Okay. Ali is here. Aisha is here. Farida is here. Hannah.
Miss, I'm here.
I know. Hala is here. Haya. Haya is not here. Khulud is here. Limar. Limar is here. Malak, she's not here. Mariam Walid is here. Muhammad Ahmed is not here. Mustafa, he is not here. Najat, she's not here. Noor and Yasin Tamer is not here. Ruqayya is not here. Yasin Abdul Hamid is here. And the Yasin Muhammad Radwan is here. All right, guys, I need you to open your resource packs. We're going to correct the homework together. Yes, Ali.
When is the quiz?
After the school day at 2:30.
2.5.
اوكي مس بس انا بنسى يا مس ان احله.
لا, don't forget please. At 2:30, please someone remind Ali. Ruqayya joined? Yes. Okay. We are going to correct the homework together. What?
I had a problem in the internet, so I entered late.
All right, it's fine. Open your resource packs, page 42, please.
Miss, 1 second, can I go get the resource back?
Okay, Limar. The resource pack, page 42. In page 42, we are going to label the first diagram. We are going to write the letter next to the organ. Anyone would like to answer it with me? Raise your hand if you want to answer it with me. Okay, yes, Ruqayya. Lung, where is lung?
The lung is F.
F, yes. And the trachea or the windpipe?
A.
Is A, yes. The bronchus, which is the singular of the bronchi. The bronchi are the two bronchi. Bronchus is only one of them. Where is the bronchus?
E.
No. Here is the branching. Here is the branching. C. Yes, thank you. Ruqayya, bronchiole, continue.
G.
No. Bronchioles are the more branching. So you have the main branching, which is the bronchus, and then where do you see even more branching?
E.
E, yes. The alveoli is G, the one that you just said. This is the alveoli, those balls, okay?
And the diaphragm
is
H.
H, yes, and rib
Ribs are B and D.
are B and D. Yes, okay. We're going to take B. Okay. So this is the question in page 42. Page 43, Limar, would you like to answer it?
Yes.
Okay. Page 43. What's one?
Number 1 is nose,
Yes, number 1 is nose. Number 2,
mouth,
mouth. Number 3,
trachea or windpipe,
no. Number 3 is larynx or voice box. And this is one of the things that I told you yesterday that you might not be able to answer it. It's larynx or voice box. Okay. Number 4.
I found it on Google named pharynx.
No, this is not the pharynx.
Okay.
Number 4.
number 4 lungs,
Lungs.
sorry,
Okay. Number 5. The branching. The even more
I don't know
branching.
how to pronounce it.
Bronchioles.
Yes, the bronchioles.
Bronchioles. And number 7 is the pharynx. This is the pharynx, Ruqay. Okay. Number 8 is what, Limar?
Windpipe. Windpipe or trachea.
Yes, trachea or windpipe. Number 9 is the start of the branching.
I don't know how to see it.
Bronchi.
Yes, the bronchi.
Okay, and the last one, number 10, is
The air sacs.
or the alveoli, and I prefer this name. Okay, alveoli. Where is the respiratory system located? Yasin Muhammad Radwan.
Yes, miss.
Where is the respiratory system located?
In the chest
Only?
and ribs.
No. Yesterday I said it extends
can I
from
say it?
where to where? Someone is answering. Wait for them.
I don't know.
Where is the nose?
From the head to the chest.
Yes, so head, neck, and chest. Okay, head, neck, and chest. Okay, guys. All right. So now we are going to continue. We are going to continue with the lesson. I'm just getting something. So yes, who's in the Hala and Najit? Okay. Okay, guys. So as I said yesterday, that I'm not going to. There are things that I'm not going to pressure on it. I'm just going to pass by it because I really don't want you to learn about it. It's not really necessary to learn about it this year. But we are going to read it anyway. What matters now is the things that I want you to learn about it, so that it's like a base for your knowledge that you're going to learn about next year, because you're going to take everything about the respiratory system in next year. But there are highlights that I want you to know about this year that will help you next year. Anyway, we are going to read everything, but some things that I'm going to like press on it that I really want you to learn about this year. The first thing that I'm going to talk about today is that yesterday I told you that it's not only the known or the main organs that we know about in the respiratory system that matter in the respiratory system. Like what? Like the nose, the trachea, the lungs, those are the main parts of the respiratory system. There are other parts that are related to an even different system, which is the muscular system. So there are muscles that are really important for your breathing and respiration process. Okay, so what are those muscles? We said that they are the chest muscles and the diaphragm. Okay, now the chest muscles are not called chest muscles, they have a specific name. The ones that are linked or related to the respiratory system, they have a specific name. Those muscles are found between the ribs of the rib cage. They are found or connecting between the ribs of the rib cage. Their name are intercostal muscles. Intercostal muscles. Those muscles connect between, as you can see, between the bones of the rib cage. Okay, there are two main types. The external intercostal muscles, which are in the outside of the rib bones, and there is the internal intercostal muscles, which are in the inside of the rib bones. Okay, so the external and internal intercostal muscles are the muscles that make the chest bones move in order to make space for the lungs to be filled in with air. Because without those muscles, the bones will just be like still. So if they are still, your lungs will not have the enough space for it to be filled in with air. And this is why we're going to have a difficulty breathing. So the intercostal muscles are the muscles that make the ribs move in a way while you are inhaling and exhaling in a way that will allow the bones to move so that you can your lungs can be filled with air. Okay, so those are the first sets of muscles, the first set of important muscles, the intercostal muscles. And there are two types, external and internal, and we will learn about their movement in a while. The other important muscle that we really need to learn about is the diaphragm, and it's even more important than the intercostal muscles. The diaphragm, as you can see, is a sheet of muscles that differentiate or that divides the cavity or makes like a difference between the chest cavity and the abdominal cavity. Okay, so what do? They separate the chest cavity from the abdominal cavity. This is the first job. This is what the diaphragm, which is in between, does. The second thing is that it keeps contracting and moving down or relaxing and moving up according to your breathing, to your inhaling and exhaling. When you inhale, it contracts and moves down to make enough space in your chest cavity for your lungs to be filled with air. Okay, now let's see how it works. Okay, this is one way that it shows us. It's not very obvious, but we're going to see another picture of it. This is the ribs moving according to your breathing. Okay, so what makes those bones move this way? The intercostal muscles, the muscles in between the bones, are responsible for making it moving inward and outwards to make enough space for your lungs to be filled with air. The same is the diaphragm. Do you see the diaphragm? It's this orange sheet of muscle. Okay, once you breathe in, you will find that the diaphragm is moving down. Once you exhale, the diaphragm is moving up. Okay, So this is why those muscles are really important. Do you get it, guys? Do you understand?
Yes,
Yes.
I little bit.
Okay. So now again, those two pictures shows us even more. Where are the intercostal muscles? The intercostal muscles are the muscles covering the lungs. Where is the diaphragm? The diaphragm is this sheet of muscle. Okay. Once you inhale, you are getting air inside your lungs, so your lungs need space in your chest cavity. So this is why the intercostal muscle will contract and move to the front or move outwards. As you can see, it will move outwards, while your diaphragm is going to also contract and move downwards. What they are trying to do is to make enough space in the chest for your lungs to be filled in with water, with air. Now this is in the inhaling process. Once you get in air inside your lungs, what will happen while you exhale? When you get the air out of your lungs, the muscles will relax. All of the muscles will relax. When they relax, the intercostal muscles get back inwards, and the diaphragm will also relax and get upwards. Is it clear now, Limar?
Yes.
Okay. So the inhalation process, in the inhalation process, the muscles should make space for the lungs to fill in with air. How would they do this? They will contract, and each one will move, the intercostal muscle will move outwards and the diaphragm will move downwards. This way the cavity will be, or the volume inside the chest will be bigger. What will happen when you exhale? You're getting the air out of your lungs. The intercostal muscle will relax and get back inside, and the diaphragm will also relax and get back upwards. Okay, now I want you to learn or to look at this table. This is a very important table. Okay, now first we are going to see what will happen to the external or internal intercostal muscles. So the intercostal muscle in general, what will happen to it? When you inhale, it will contract. When you exhale, it will relax. Any muscle, when you inhale, contracts, and when you exhale, relaxes. Okay? How will the ribs, the bones itself, how will the ribs move? When you inhale, it will move up. You can put your hands on your chest and try it. When you inhale, what happens to the bones of your chest? They go up, and once you exhale, they go down again. Did you notice this? Huh?
Yes.
Okay, so the ribs, when you inhale, move up, and when you exhale, moves down. All right. What about the diaphragm muscle? As long as you hear the word muscle, so this means that when you inhale, it will contract, and when you exhale, it will relax. So whether they are the intercostal muscles or the diaphragm muscles, when you inhale, they contract. When you exhale, they relax. Okay, guys? Huh? Hello?
Okay.
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 Yes, Miss.
All right. What about the direction of the diaphragm? Where will the diaphragm go? If you inhale, it moves down and becomes flat. When you exhale, it moves up and becomes dome or crescent in shape. What does that mean, miss? It means this. When you inhale, look at this. The diaphragm even becomes more flat than that. But when you exhale, look at this. It becomes crescent in shape or dome in shape. It becomes like curved when you exhale. But when you inhale, they become flat. Do you get it? Huh?
Yes.
Okay. What about the change in the chest volume? What will happen in your chest volume? Of course, when you fill your lungs with air, the volume will increase. We are making more space in your chest cavity. So of course, the volume or the space in your chest will increase. And when you exhale, it will decrease again because we don't need that much space anymore. All right? Of course, when you inhale, the air gets inside you, and when you exhale, the air is moving outside you. All right, is it clear, guys? Is there anything that you don't understand in this table?
No.
No.
Okay. Now, the next most important thing is what happens? What happens? What is the point of respiration? What is the point of the breathing process? Why do I need to breathe? As I told you in the beginning of the session, in the beginning of the lesson, that the point of breathing is to get in oxygen so that you can break down the glucose and form energy, and to get rid of the waste product, which is carbon dioxide. Very well. How does that happen? Okay, let me show you something. What are those? What are those balls that are found inside your lungs, at the end of your lungs? They are called what? They are called what, guys?
Which ones, ya miss?
Those balls found at the end of your lungs, at the end of your bronchioles.
Can I see it?
Alveoli.
Alveoli or air sac. Alveoli or air sac. Why do we call them this way? Because those are the ones filled with oxygen or carbon dioxide. How? Let me show you. Right here. This is the air sac, okay? Once you breathe in or inhale, those alveoli or air sac will be full of which gas when you inhale?
Oxygen.
Will be full of oxygen, exactly. So now they are full of oxygen. Now, what's the point? The point is that they have very, very thin walls that is covering them. Those thin walls allow the oxygen to pass, or in another word, diffuse. The oxygen pass or diffuse from the wall of the alveoli to the wall of the capillaries of blood that is around the alveoli. Around the alveoli, you have a network of blood capillaries. Blood capillaries are the smallest type of blood tubes that the blood passes through them. Okay, so the blood capillaries are surrounding the alveoli. Okay, so now the blood is moving in the capillaries, and it's passing by the alveoli. What will happen in this exact moment? The alveoli will pass the oxygen from it into the blood. Now you have red blood cells that are rich in oxygen. Perfect. The blood will move around and go around the whole body and gives the oxygen. It delivers the oxygen everywhere, And then now when it delivers the oxygen, does it come back or gets back to the alveoli empty, or is there a waste product that the rest of the organs will give to the blood? Does the blood only give oxygen, or does it give oxygen and take something in exchange?
Blood.
It is blood. The blood is giving oxygen to the organs and taking what from the organs?
Waste.
Miss, can you say?
Yeah, what is the waste? What's the name of the waste gas?
Carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide, exactly. So the blood takes the oxygen from the alveoli and give it to all of the body organs. and the body organs in exchange of the oxygen gives back the waste product that they already used. They don't need it anymore, which is the carbon dioxide. Now the blood is passing by the alveoli carrying what? Which gas? Huh?
Oxygen?
No, dear. They passed by the organs and took the waste product. So now they have what?
Carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide. Okay, now the blood will pass by the alveoli and tell the alveoli, well, I have the waste product. I don't need it anymore. What should I do? The alveoli will say to the blood, oh yeah, give it to me and I will exchange it with oxygen. So this is why they call it gas exchange. When you inhale, you are filling the alveoli with oxygen, which the blood takes. And then surround it around, it gives it to the rest of the organs where they give the oxygen and take what? Take the carbon dioxide. Now the blood is full of carbon dioxide. Do we need carbon dioxide?
No.
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 So the blood will give the alveoli the carbon dioxide that they are carrying as a waste and will take new oxygen. And now the alveoli is full of carbon dioxide. So this is why you exhale. You exhale to get the carbon dioxide now that you don't need. And then you inhale to put fresh oxygen into the alveoli, which is ready for the blood to make the exchange again. Do you understand, guys?
Yes.
Very
Yes.
good. Very good. Okay. So again, what happens? I inhale. My alveoli are full of oxygen now. The blood will pass by the alveoli, the blood that is full of carbon dioxide, the waste carbon dioxide, and they will make the change. Oh, take away the carbon dioxide. I don't need it. Thank you for the oxygen, and it will continue the journey. Now the alveoli is getting rid of the carbon dioxide by you exhaling, and then you inhale to fill it up again with oxygen, and the blood will come back. Oh, I don't need this carbon dioxide. Thank you for the oxygen. And then the blood will go away to give the oxygen to the rest of the organs, and the alveoli is getting rid of the carbon dioxide by you exhaling. See? This is why we call it gaseous exchange. We exchange gases. We're making exchanges. The blood and the alveoli are making the gas exchange. All right, is it clear? All right, guys, is it clear for everyone?
Yes.
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 Okay, we still have 4 minutes, right? I can see people getting into my waiting room as anyway. All right, so how does the oxygen and the carbon dioxide get into and out of the alveoli? By a process called the diffusion process. What is the meaning of a diffusion process? A diffusion process is when you have two places. One of the places are full with a substance and the other place doesn't have this substance. So what happens? They start to empty a little bit from the one that is full with this substance to the one that is not full with this substance. What does that mean, Miss? What are you saying? I'm saying, for example, if one of your parents is cooking in the kitchen, okay? All right. Now, where is the source of the smell of cooking? Is it the living room or the kitchen?
Kitchen.
The kitchen. Now, the kitchen is full of the cooking smell. The kitchen is full of the cooking smell. Does it stay there? Does the smell stay in the kitchen? Whose mic is open and yeah.
Yes, Miss, I can hear you well.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Does the smell stays in the kitchen?
Yes. No.
No, it starts to move from the kitchen to the other rooms in your apartment, right? correct?
Yes.
So this is what diffusion is. The kitchen has a lot of cooking smell while the other rooms are not. So the kitchen is full of smell and it is emptying this smell to the other rooms which are empty. They don't have any smell. So it's moving from the place that has more smell to the place that has less smell. Do you get it now? This is what diffusion is.
Yes.
Okay, from the place of high concentration to the place of low concentration. This is how the alveoli moves the oxygen from it to the blood. The blood doesn't have oxygen, but the alveoli is full of oxygen. So this is why the oxygen starts to move from the alveoli to the blood capillaries. This is what diffusion is. All right, I think we're done. It's 1:34. So what? Yes, there is homework. Of course there is. Of course there is. You're going to be full of homework.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, yes. You'll be full of homework this week. Don't worry.
What? Why?
Because it's the last week and we have to finish.
Yes,
Yeah, miss, we want to finish school, not you want to finish
I want to finish because I am so sick of you guys. I am talking.
Miss,
and
we
I
have 2 exams this week.
I keep. So what should I do? What should I do? I keep
take
calling
homework.
for you and you don't answer me for like 30 seconds. I keep calling for the behind. Do you understand? Do you hear me, guys? Do you get it, guys? And I don't get,
Yes,
get
miss,
an
we
answer.
reply.
What?
We answer you, but sometimes you answer late عشان الصوت بيجيلنا متأخر.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't feel sorry for you at all, guys. I'm sorry. I have to be evil. I have to be evil this week because it's the last week and I have to finish. All right.
Okay.
So your homework is pages 44. Yeah, first 42, the remaining 2 questions, B and C. Okay, so 42, B and C, 44 and 46. Okay, one word, there. I don't even find them hard. You just have to write 1 words and you have to take stuff. Are you kidding me? You're big now. What?
No. We're not big. We're not
Yes,
even
you are.
teenagers أصلا.
No, I am not big. I am a baby.
You're a baby.
يا مس جوجو جاجا والله ها.
All right, guys, I have to go have a session. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you on Wednesday. Okay? Bye.
Bye.
Bye.